Yo, Max Matos. Class starts soon. Just wondering which good theme. Oh, well, thank you. Hope the stream goes well, too. Should be fine. There's like a floor to how bad this can get, right? It's AAA title. Can only be so bad. But thank you for stopping by. I hope your class goes well. Yo, Will Barron, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. I know I'm having a good one. I went through Triangle Strategy, formerly known as Project Triangle Strategy. I still think the name is doing itself more of a disservice than anything else, right? Like, I get it, but they like the name. Keeping the name Triangle Strategy makes it seem like it's like it doesn't. The story doesn't have its own identity, which, admittedly, matches with my experience so far. So, who knows? So, give that a little redo. Awesome. Redo that. Hi, Henri. Gustav and Joyles. Also, Simon. Yeah, also Simon. Like, here's the thing, is that, like, if it had its own, like, name and purpose and story and whatnot, I would feel a little bit... I would feel a little bit, I would feel a little bit worse about harping on how much I wish this was a different game, right? But the thing is, they called their game Triangle Strategy. They don't believe in the story of their own title, of their own game here. They, like... That tells me that they don't have any confidence in the story they're trying to tell, and the best thing they can sell the game on is its similarities to a different title, right? And it's like, and even if the story winds up being good later, like, they've done themselves a disservice by putting everyone who's playing it on the wrong foot to begin with, right? Am I wrong in feeling that way? I genuinely feel like that has colored my perceptions of the game. Didn't get the selling point. Understood Octopath since it was 8 stories, but it's a little awkward. Yeah, like, Octopath Traveler, like, okay. Maybe you don't know much about what's going on in the story from the title, but, like, oh, there are 8 different stories happening. Okay, cool. The table has been set for me, right? Expectations are now in place. Triangle Strategy just tells you, like, what? I'm playing a tactics game, and it's going to have a 3-way thing in it, right? You're releasing it on the same system that, like, 2-3 years ago had an incredibly successful version of that. You gotta... something else. Japanese devs trying to think of Western-sounding fantasy names, coming up with the most fake-sounding names imaginable, and it's honestly the most charming. Okay, you know what? I made fun of them, but at least the names are, like... Yeah, you're right. They're charming, right? They have personality to them. At least the names are, like... interesting. Am I going to spend my entire playthrough of this game shitting on it? I don't think so. I think at some point it's going to pick up. It's just, I am maybe a little burnt out from spending like 3.5 hours in a tutorial sequence with only one tutorial fight. I think they really did themselves a disservice by front-loading that much story and then not having an interesting story. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need the story to be, like, super fascinating or whatever. But also don't oversell what you have. Right? Like this is a passable story. Like, I'm gonna probably enjoy it still. But, like, don't oversell what you have here. You don't have such a compelling drama that you need to make me sit through 3 hours of visual novel shit before I get to do a second fight. If I want to play a VN, Let's attack this game. I'll go play Digimon Survive, because that's what I'm getting into. And that has a compelling story, right? Been the battle system yet? We had one battle. We had one tutorial battle, Wheelbear, and it lasted maybe like 20 minutes. And past that point, there's been nothing else. So, let's go ahead and load this up. I really don't think I'm that picky, like, of a player. Right, we're talking to people right now. Okay. Wow, so many people to talk to here. I do appreciate that you can just hit the conclude button and move on if you really want to. Like, you don't have to do this. That said, the game put it out in front of us, and it's like, why would you do that if you didn't want me to do the thing, right? I'm going to hang out in the fountain. Rad. Okay. So, can I change my... I can change my camera angle around here. Okay. I was like, can I do that? Okay. That's fine. I do like the way that it kind of gives it like the camera blur for the background makes it look kind of like a toy almost. That's a good touch. All right. Talk to me. Who are you? I understand your metal shall be on display at the tourney, my lord. May it leave an impression on all in attendance. All right. I'll do that. Congratulations on your recent appointment as lord. I'm sure the entire realm will celebrate the occasion. Thank you, Laya Viscraft. Saintly Seven, Minister of Medicine. Awesome. Okay, I said it last time and I harped on it a lot. I love this feature so much. Just know that like this is my single favorite thing the game has done so far. Letting me pull up like a tip screen for who's talking at any point in time. More games outside of visual novels need to do that. It's helpful, especially with large fantasy casts. Love this. Keep doing this. This is great. Lord Simon has ever been a dear friend to us. Pray do not hesitate to come to us in times of need. Personality, again, one tutorial fight in 2 hours of cutscenes is unfortunate. Yeah, it's like, I would get it if your cutscenes had something to say, but like, you haven't really... You have a profile? You don't. Okay, you're just a rando. Got it. Exar Marshall, one of the Saintly Seven. Right, this guy. You're the new Lord of House Wolford, yes? I've seen you from afar, but I believe this is the first time I've had the pleasure of speaking with you. Even now the common folk sing of your house's bravery during the Salt Iron War. However, I suspect it shan't be long before they sing of House Marshall's deeds instead. I look forward to seeing you at the tourney, Lord Serenoa. Alright. That's the Dragon. Right, he's the fucking dude that invents gunpowder or whatever. Is it true that General Avlora will be taking the field in the tourney? The right hand of the Archduke, rivaled only by her lord in ferocity. I doubt she judges a friendly competition to be worthy of her abilities. Still, if she lives up to her reputation, she wouldn't have to try hard to prove a match even for the mightiest warrior. Rad. Cool. Who are you? Lord of House Tellior, Silvio Tellior. Lord of House Tellior, one of Glenbrook's high houses, distance domain, lacks the fighting power of the other two houses, but has been entrusted with safeguarding the kingdom's precious reservoir. Alright, cool. They don't think we've met him yet. Lord Serenoa, congratulations on your recent appointment. The news of Lord Simon's abdication was sudden, to be sure, but all lords must give up their position in time. Still, I am certain that immense responsibility thrust upon you at such a young age must be trying indeed. If you ever require counsel or simply a sympathetic ear to bend, do not hesitate to call upon House Tellior. Alright. Hi, Max. Oh! Maxwell actually does wear the fucking mask. Look at this fucking Fan of the Opera Edmond Dantes motherfucker. The Dawn Spear of Glenbrook, Maxwell Trier, the strongest warrior of Glenbrook. also known as the Dawn Spear, appointed the kingdom's master of arms by Regna. Again, the king's name is Regna, which I love, who recognized his skills in combat. Egregious early game pacing issues and getting basic setup out of the way and getting better in time, but it's still not great. Yeah. I maintain that Three Houses did it better by, like, having, like, a huge, like, tripartite world, right? But zeroing you in on one of those wedges at a time. That made it so much easier, because then you'd, like, finish the game, you'd have a really good scope of, like, 1/3 of them, right? Me when I have to mask during work? Lol. Trained the prince since he was scarcely old enough to hold a spear. I have great interest in seeing his performance at the tourney. Wish you good luck, but I would rather your skill carry you to victory. Oh, nice. Carry your father's legacy on your shoulders, young lord. Eager am I to see how it fits you. Alright, that's the king right here. Right, Regna. King of Glenbrook. Regna Glenbrook. Only so many jobs you can have with that name. There's Cordelia. Oh, we didn't look at her, we didn't look at Cordy's, art yet. Okay. Princess of Glenbrook. Third child and only daughter to King Ragna, who brought the Salt Iron War to its end. A young princess with a graceful air about her, prefers her kind-hearted brother Roland over the high-strung Franny. Whether Roland Maxwell apparently is the third popular ship. Like, I understand it, but it doesn't make it okay when he's talking about raising him since he was a young lad, right? Like, that's still fucked.
You're joining the tourney with my brother, aren't you? Sir Maxwell has trained with him since he was little. Roland could barely stand after they sparred. But he even walks like the Dawn Spear now. I'm so proud to have him as my brother. Oh, my apologies. Franny is always saying I let my emotions get the better of me. Please, keep my brother safe, will you?
And here's Franny, not Roland, but the other prince. The crown prince of the eldest son of Ragna, who studies the art of kingship at his father's side and manages the royalists. Often finds himself at odds with his younger brother Roland due to their differing personalities. With the wedding on the horizon, I imagine time must be a precious resource for you. Your life is on the cusp of great change, my young lord. Still, I pray you remain a faithful friend to my brother. He has his foibles, but I care for him all the same. Okay. So he's not just like a strictly like weird vengeful brother type figure. Like he is like just the like, oh, I wish I could help my wayward brother. Part of the appeal for at least 50 or 60% of Roland Maxwell shippers would be well, I know it is, but it's like no.
Phallus and Erica.
And here's our wife. Or future wife, betrothed, whatever.
Wonder if those two would deign participate in the tourney.
What's up, Gila? Frederica is attendant and tutor in the arcane arts. Once studied at the Ministry of Medicine in Hazanta, but the allure of the Ace Frosty archives compelled her to move to the duchy. Okay, so if she's also, like, studying magic and shit, then magic isn't just, like, the Rosellan thing. So it's not that being Rosellan gives you magic. We still don't know what it actually signifies then. Okay. Soon you will lead your first foray into battle, and Lady Frederica and I shall experience true combat for the first time. A stratagem in mind for the tourney. Defeat will bring shame upon us, and attend to whatever I must to win. There should be no tricks, but we will offer him opponents to a quarter. Handle yourself admirably when advanced tactics. Expect your magic will be key to our victory. Yeah. Is that so, my lord? To tell the truth, I hadn't anticipated such a response, but thank you for the flattery nonetheless. I was being sincere. I have faith in all my allies, else we would not be fighting together. Your honesty is refreshing indeed. Not so nervous as I was a moment before. I shall do my best to answer your every expectation. Lady Frederica and I shall prove ourselves worthy to fight alongside you. Rad. This was an enlightening talk, my lord. We have but recently joined your house. Lady Frederica and I shall do what we can to bring honor to you at the tourney. Thanks. Oh, Sorsley! One of the Saintly Seven. Man, they really just have their... If they have, like, this much of the Saintly Seven here, isn't that, like, a majority of their political class? Like, all in one place? Don't you just not do that? For reasons? Sorsley End, the Minister of Salt.
I'm Sorsley End, but I'm sure you know that. The honor of being one of the Saintly Seven. The duties of the young lordling are many, but I trust you are more than capable. May this mind bring prosperity to us all.
Cordelia looks nice. FGO looking at the FGO pic from the Discord yesterday, I'm surprised that how normal the female character designs except kind of Huette are. Like, they're normal, but everyone is still wearing skin-tight clothing, right? Except for, like, Avlora, I think? Because we pointed this out because that's what got me on that track last time, right? Was that, yeah, I guess they're, like, normal-ish for a fantasy setting, but they're still all skin-tight. And especially in the case of the characters that come from, like, the really cold, like, snowy country. It doesn't fucking make sense. Nothing happened to any of the Saintly Seven? I hope not.
Such a massive endeavor is bound to be fraught with danger. If you or yours ever require medical treatment, pray visit the Ministry of Medicine. We are blessed with the finest medical minds in Norzelia, but our facilities aren't open to just anyone. Mention my name, however, and every service shall be at your disposal.
I've heard tell of the Ministry. Said even the most grievous wounds can be treated there. Very much like to see how miracles are performed. As the game progresses, you can uncover information that will unlock additional responses in future conference. Really? Okay. So this is fascinating to me. Because we went through the entire first exploration thing, right? We talked to everyone. We didn't gain any of this stuff. There was some stuff we found in the houses, right? But that was all like background notes and stuff. This is fascinating. And so we've learned something from Sworsley here that'll change conversation trees farther down the game. And Sworsley didn't have a little icon or anything on him. There was no indication. You just got it by talking to him and learning about it. So either that means you can learn about it in several different ways, or the game is really encouraging you to see everything it has to say. Fascinating. Fascinating idea. All right. Thanks, Sworsley. Wait, hold on. I didn't see what the second half of that tutorial said. Let me read the second half of that tutorial. What did it say? View the knowledge you've amassed thus far by seeking War Chronicle information. Got it. Okay, so I go to the War Chronicle to get more of that shit. Alright, let's talk to Claris. Merchant of the Norzelia Consortium. Claris Broker. Okay, so one thing that just keeps happening. Why do you make like 80% of your characters look like immediately evil? Right? Like then there's no drama in that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Claris Broker. Oh my god, his name is Broker and he's a merchant. Got him. Merchant who travels among the realm's nations as a member of the Norzelia Consortium. An independent and neutral organization manages to trade the trade of iron and salt. Interesting. young Lord Wolford. Thank you for the honor of including me among such esteemed company. Each face I see is more impressive than the last. The members of the Saintly Seven may have deigned to step foot upon our shores. Of course, I've had many dealings with Izanta in the past. I'm taken to understand that all are equal in the eyes of their goddess. And even those not of noble birth can achieve such prestigious stations. I intend to use this opportunity to avail myself of this famed equality, and perhaps win the ear of a saint in the process. Country where stations decided not by birth? I was not aware if Izanta's goddess was so equitable in her judgment. Wow! We're doing this? I mean, that's just a standard fantasy trope, right? That's a standard fantasy trope? Yeah. I'd very much like to make the time to visit. The Holy Statue of Izanta. Awesome. Oh, we also strengthened our convictions by talking to people. So we didn't even make a decision, but by talking to people and learning about a thing that strengthened our convictions. Fascinating. Stories of Minister Exarm's skill have reached even the lips of my servants. I very much look forward to learning the truth of these tales. Alright. We're playing the fountain for a bit. Huh. Are these? I know what it is. I know what it is. Hold on. There we go. There it is. Okay. That was weird. I was like, why are my controls weird? And I realized I inverted the wrong axis. All right, we're good. My lord, before the tourney begins, I would like to ask you a single question. To what end do you believe this contest is being held? 3 nations to gather and celebrate. The battles may be bloodless, victory sweet all the same. And its peace are freshest few chances to display martial prowess. I mean, to remind people of House Wolford's legacy. It may appear to be mere entertainment, but reputations are at stake. If show weakness, will be noted by all in attendance. Sure, whatever. I wish it would give me some indication of in what direction we're strengthening our convictions, but all right. Interesting mechanics now? Yeah, like it's actually like starting to open up a little bit more and get some more. Yeah, it's getting there. Well, it may appear that way, my lord. The truth is more complex. The tourney is a stage on which each nation will display its martial prowess while also taking the measure of others. I see. Though we aren't at war, we must find ways to prove our mettle, right? Indeed. I advise you to treat this as seriously as you would war itself. Yo, Sass, gotten to play the game yet? Oh, you. Hey, Reyna. You say what you say and mean. True. True. Anything back here? See, I would have hidden a little pickup back here. That's just me, though. Alright, so let's go check out the front. What's going on up here? Hi, Anna. Takes a while before you can play. Yeah, it does. Anna Pascal, expert spy and Benedict's right hand. Taken in by Wolford after losing her parents and swears to do everything in her power to repay that debt. Right, okay. Be Vampire Survivor, so I'm done with that. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. I hope it was a good time. Lord Saranoa, Benedict has been looking for you. Oh, it seems you've already spoken. Yeah. First tourney as your lord of your house, eh? I know the day would come, but it still brings tears in my eyes to see it. Just remember that Benedict and I are at your back, my lord. Come to us for whatever you need. Includes the tourney. Need someone in the dirt, my lord? I'm your man. Show him what that stuff House Wolford is made of. Alright, I still, I get that he's probably a good guy, but, I still think having our most trusted confidant be Benedict, right, is just inviting tragedy. Right? Right? I'm right.
I hear the Dawnsphere is returning to defend the title he won at the previous tourney. Hope he hasn't been resting on his laurels.
Has Mothman pins for those who want to... I want to celebrate Mothman! I want to celebrate Mothman so much! I love him! Sass, you send me a link to that on Discord. I literally... I love that little shitty moth so much.
Let's hope this tourney brings the same thrills as last year's. I won't soon forget the final bout between Lord Seaman and the Dawnspear.
Aye, 'twas a match for the histories. It's a shame Lord Seaman won't be here to have another go at it. His son is representing House Wolford this year, I hear. I reckon one so green could stand against the likes of the Dawnspear, but I've seen stranger things.
Oh, I haven't. They don't have it on Netflix here.
You know who's a name you can trust? Gustadolf. Yeah! Oh, Patriot. A nobleman whose name has long been known throughout Glenbrook. Right. This guy. Minister. Minister of what? Just the minister? You can't be a minister of a country. That'd make you like the prime minister, right? You need to be a minister of something. I do want the moth. Hold on. God, that is everything I've ever wanted. I'm actually going to buy that. Okay. It must be Lord Wolford. I am Patriarch of House Consar. By King Ragnar's grace, we are chosen above all others to attend this momentous ceremony. It is an honor, truly. All we have we owe to our king. Let's continue to serve him as well as we can. Garfield, Heathcliff, Garfield. Yeah, you know, got to get it out while you're here, right? I get you. Hey, GJ. Until we meet Gustav and actually have a face to bond to that name. I know, it's going to be great. Today I fight by sword on Maxwell's side in the tourney. I
could not envision a greater honor than this. May we cross swords, Lord Serenoa, and may the fight be one to remember. All right. Don't get your hopes up, though. You're a generic NPC. You don't even have a name, so... Just gonna keep standing on everything. Yo! Oh, we can get up top here? The Bloody Shield himself will be fighting on behalf of Icefrost during this year's tourney. Captain of the city's duchy and elite hawk riders and a fierce hawk-minded hawk shield himself. Look forward to seeing the man in action. Chainsawsman, Garfield art to post to the Discord. Better do it now that you're distracted with streams. I'll just time you out when I'm done. Could climb it but not jump off it? Boo. Yeah. Never seen a woman, or man for that matter, quite like Minister Lila. Beautiful, elegant, and brilliant, but I wouldn't give to serve under someone like her. Word has it her new assistant is a strapping young researcher, said to be well versed in ice magic. I knew I should spend more time at my books instead of in the trading yard. I'd very much like to see the skill of Minister Lila's new assistant for myself. Perhaps I will, much sooner rather than later. Oh, interesting. We learned about someone. Wait, you can learn more? It says you learned all you can. Hold on. If I go back and talk more... Okay. Okay, so it was just the one thing. Got it. The soldiers here are obedient, I give them that. Can't say the same for Icefrost's military. For better or worse, in Icefrost we value freedom over all else. Those with the drive to succeed will naturally rise to the top. Your kingdom's lords and ladies might view us as a rabble of ambitious upstarts. You aren't beholden by the tradition of Icefrost. If you've ever any interest in seeing what true freedom looks like, you're welcome anytime. A country where one is judged by ability, not by birth, certainly has produced some formidable personages. To visit whenever time allows. Wow, okay. Twitter.com. Okay, is this the Garfield Chainsawman? No, you know what? No, that's good. That's good. I like it. I admit, I've been enjoying Chainsaw Man. I didn't think I was going to, but Vivian spoke so highly of it in the manga when it got an anime adaptation. The first episode didn't really sell me on what it was doing. It wasn't until, like, I think episode 3 or 4 where I started understanding, like, the tone and pace of the series, and I'm like, oh, okay. No, I can actually really dig this. Oh yeah. Like I'm absolutely a convert now. It just took me a little bit for me to kind of understand where it was going with what it was doing, and to trust that it wasn't going to be just like shonen bullshit. I passed a group of soldiers clad in black armor on the way here. Are those Icefrost storied black irons? Yeah, probably. I mean to question any Icefrosti I can about the archives. Said within the archives countless tomes lie the answer to any and all questions that have ever been asked. You only need to seek them out. House of Boundless Knowledge. Certainly something I'd like to see with my own eyes. Archives. Okay. We are learning a whole fucking lot. Fujimoto's one-shots? I will. You're from House Wolford, yeah? Your reputation is formidable, to be sure, but Icefrost's military is second to none. Day and night we train. I dare say even our rank and file would be a match for any other army's elite troops. Just the other day we managed to capture a particularly dangerous smuggler. Swift as a horse and deadly with a bow as any man alive. And broke a bone in the process. Skill would have doubtless made him a capable soldier. It's a wonder what disparate paths or choices have sent us down. Captured smuggler. We are learning about so much. And Spy Family have the same editor? Oh, that's adorable! Oh, here's Thalys, with the very punchable face. Ah, Serenoa Wolford. How good to see you again so soon. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Thalys Icefrost, at your service. I suppose I shall be calling you my brother-in-law. This is quite the castle you have, full of history and great deeds. Of the one day fate sees it to deliver me one so grand. And this is her of the punchable face. Erica.
I suppose we haven't formally met yet. I'm Erica Icefrost. Yes, Frederica's my sister, although I hardly think of her as such. This country is old, for lack of a better word. I'm certain it'll fit her sensibilities perfectly.
Yes, every character named Erica is the same character. I've decided this. See, she gets to wear fucking normal ass armor. Good for her.
A predictable match with a predictable outcome.
I like you. I want you to come to our side. All right. Erica's such an Erica. Right? Maybe it's reductive to make every Erica Erica, but I don't think so. I think it's just appreciating the rat. Interesting. I found a cat. Oh, dude, we got some dosh. Hell yeah. What are you doing? Huette. Hello, Huette. All right, that's Roland's guard, right? It's an honor to be allowed to fight by House Wolford's side. Shall do my utmost to bring honor to you on the battlefield. Cool. How you doing, Ronald? With you by my side, friend, I feel we could take on the entire realm. I dare say we may even give the Dawn Spears first taste of defeat. Thanks, Roland. Omnipresent law of Erica's? Yeah. Alright, I think that's everything here. Before we go then, let's... Alright. The Grand Duchy of Esfrost values the freedom of all its people. Archduke Gustadolf instituted a system that allows anyone, regardless of their origins or social status, to succeed, as long as they have ability. His approach has helped the duchy thrive. The Archives, home to a vast collection of texts, this institution of learning is the pride of Esfrost. All sorts of ancient tomes from around Norzelia can be found here, even books containing knowledge thought to be lost to the ages. Grand Dutch, yeah, there we go. The Holy State of Hyzante. All citizens of the Holy State of Hyzante adhere to the goddess's teachings. There's no royalty or rigid class structure. People are ruled by the Saintly Seven, who are headed by the Hierophant and speak with the voice of the goddess herself. All believers are treated fairly and receive equal protection under the goddess. Cool. Ministry of Medicine, the finest medical facility in all Norzelia, located in the Hyzantan capital. Also serves as a research facility where the best and brightest minds gather to study life and magic. They devise spells and medicine to alleviate pain or speed healing, and treat all believers free of charge. The captured smuggler. A smuggler has been apprehended in Esfrost, fleet of foot and deadly with a bow. Criminal seems to have given the duchy's constabulary quite the fight. The Ice Mage. They say Minister Lila of Hyzante's Saintly Seven employs a handsome ice mage as a research assistant. Ice magic is notoriously difficult to control, making mages of this type extremely rare. Lila's here, isn't she? Let's go see. Where was she? You Lila? No, you're Cordy. Lila was around here somewhere. Let me see if we can find her. Maybe she can elaborate. No, not up here. Not you. No. Are you Lila? You are. Awesome. She won't elaborate. Okay, that's fair. Nice, for a game like this needs the profiles being available at any time and also a relationship flowchart. Yeah, I mean, that would be nice if it had like a full tip screen setup. But you know what? This is a step up over what I've gotten in any other like game like this. So, like, I love that you could pull it up seamlessly in the middle of dialogue and not go to a separate menu. Just be like, boom, give me your profile. Like, yeah, all right. All right, let's get out of here. Perennial will begin soon. I best head back. Recommended level 3. I'm not level 3. You haven't let me do any fights yet. That's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
The combatants have arrived, and the stage has been set.
How's the volume?
Let us introduce the
Oh, it's good.
champions who will fight for the glory of their nation.
Thanks, King Ragnar.
Fighting for the honor of the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, General Avlora. Fighting for the honor of the Holy State of Hyzant, Minister Exham Marshal. Fighting for the honor of the Kingdom of Glenbrook, House Wolfort. And last but not least, the victor of our previous tourney,
Glenbrook gets
Sir
2
Maxwell, the
entrants? That doesn't seem
Dogspear.
fair.
The Wolfort Lordling is here in his father's stead, I see.
Lord Simon's heroics on the battlefield are the stuff of legend.
Sorry, everyone. We're just the son.
You will match swords with me. I promise to make it every bit as exhilarating as father would.
You have his spirit, if nothing else.
Indeed. I look forward to crossing swords with you.
All right, well, let's fight.
The combatants have assembled.
Medieval equivalent of home field advantage, I suppose.
The battles begin. I shall announce our first pairing as chosen by lots. Minister Exham and Lord Wolfort, make ready for combat.
All right, let's do this. All right, during battle preparation, you can survey the battlefield, place units, even return to the encampment. Cool. Result ally forces, unit placement. All right. Cool. So, yeah, we want our 2 mages in the back. Eridor, we want you... You're a tank, right? We want you front and center. Anna, we want you to... Anna's a little squishy, right? Because she's like stealth type or whatever. How do your things work? Act twice. 2 actions during a single turn, can only move once. Okay. So you can't do any of your hiding shenanigans yet, but you can act twice. Okay. Alright, let's drop a hot save. The gasp in actual battle, right? Fucking wild. One of the Glenbrook representees is like already the strongest warrior. Yeah, like the Dawn Spear is supposedly the strongest warrior already, so. It's like, what are we doing here? The battle begins.
Be gentle, my lords. I'm not as strapping as once I was.
I expect no quarter from you, Prince Roland, nor from you, Lord Serenoa. Show us
Upper
the
decker
sword
save.
that your house is so famous for.
They're 2 of Hyzant's most famed generals. We'll have no room for mistakes.
Then we shall make none. Now, let us show the
All right,
mettle of the new
finally.
generation.
Let's do a fucking fight.
For honor and glory.
My turn.
Oh, Anna's very quick. Okay. Let me peel off. Oh, you've actually got some heft to you, Anna. Let's have you peel off one of them. One of the best characters in the game actually busted here. I'm sure she will be when we get some more of her stuff unlocked. All right, let's see. That just gets you everyone on you at once, so we don't want that. Cool.
I'll try this.
What?
Realize
What did he do?
between our skills.
Time to take flight.
Hmm. Wish I could get her somewhere that wasn't there. Let's see. Let's have you just hang in the back for now.
And where shall we strike?
All right, let's start baiting him out a little bit.
I shall try
All right.
my level best.
Raise an ally's strength and magic attack for 3 turns? Yes, let's do that. One of our units ride on a giant bird? Yes, they do. And it's exactly as cool as you think it is. Okay, Benedict, you are kind of squishy, so we're going to put you in the back, buddy. Along with our other squishy units. Oh, you're facing the wrong... That's fine. Whatever. Alright, you're our tank, right? So let's have you act like it. Cool. Throwing knife? Alright. What do you do, Sworsley? Just vibe? That's fine.
Cool heads shall prevail.
No reason not to do this every turn since we get the free refill.
That's the stuff.
I will end this. Two ashes.
Get wrecked. Oh, I see. She moves up pretty quickly, too. Oh, we can attack again. Right. Oh, shit. That's broken as fuck.
Over.
Kudos. Certain maneuvers will award you kudos. Can be traded for valuable items in the encampment at the sundry shop. Got it.
Realize the gulf between our skills.
That was a weird movement, but all right. All right.
A wasted effort. The hunt is on.
You're up soon. That's fine. Still not quite used to how I want to position my units in this yet, but we'll get to it.
From this range.
Resist. Oh, what? Fuck you.
For victory. don't stand a chance. Did you see that? Carefully.
All right. We're gonna need you to. What's your life total like, buddy? Okay. So let's have you use a HP recovery pellet. Right? Because when does our healer get to go? Oh, our healer gets to go next. Never mind. Or very soon. Yeah, none of the bosses get to go. So that's fine. We'll just have you attack. That's cool. And then let's have you go delaying strike on... Let's regular one on this guy. There we go.
On your guard. What have we here? Did you see that?
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
You do a Raging Beast on this guy as well.
It is time to strike.
Splendid.
And he gets 2 actions, so twice the XP. Oh, true. Benedict will have you move here and keep him from going behind our ranks. Oh, fuck you.
I'm a fool. Maybe next time. Impossible. But the day isn't lost yet.
Well, shit.
Now then,
Well, fuck.
you won't beat me.
All right, so I still have a lot to learn about how this works, huh?
I'll be your shield.
Want to get knife first is very funny. It really is. It really is. Status changes. Okay. Cool. All right, that's a lot.
Let me heal your wounds.
Well, I intended for you to heal the one dude, but he's kind of already got him. So I don't know what else to have you do right now, Gila. I guess.
Be at ease.
Very different to other SRPGs. Yeah. I don't really.
I fight for peace.
There's a lot. It's not bad or anything. It's just like definitely gonna need a moment. All right.
Flames, heed my call.
By her grace.
I will end this.
All right. Let's what can we do? Get in there, Anna.
My strategy is just as I planned.
It's over.
I struck true.
How annoying.
This can't be.
That's fine. Is it?
Too obvious.
My turn. You don't
Double
stand a
thrust.
chance. Brute. Yes.
You're wide open. Goddess, I thank you for your blessing this
All right.
day. A worthy foe is a glorious gift indeed.
You find the goddess in odd places, Exam. This trifling tourney will bring high...
Thought of your dodecahedron strategy yet? I have not.
The goddess works in myriad ways, Minister Sorsley. You would do well to keep your eyes attuned.
Time to take flight.
Later, nerd.
I asked for no quarter. You did not disappoint. Perhaps one day we can fight as allies. Minister Sorsley, I leave the rest in your capable...
All right, get out of here, nerd. Oh, you can attack through that. Oh, I didn't realize spears work that way. Unfortunate. You know, for our tank unit isn't really, like, tanking super hard. Okay. That's fine. Kind of expected him to last around until the healer could get him again. Alright, well.
Your defense is weak. Now! I see the threads of battle more clearly.
Cool, I
I
guess.
shall do what I can. Be at ease. My
All right, healed up.
apologies. One step closer to our hope.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Oh, I don't have enough to scorch him.
We win.
Nice. Early game RPG characters, low level, tend to be barely different from one another since there's not enough stat points to roll. Yeah, I guess. I guess you're right. I'm not trying to be like too difficult on them. Just like, I thought I was using my units in the right way.
My turn.
I suppose I'm not.
A new power.
For a better world.
God damn it, Anna! You really just.
May I?
Frederica just literally hitting them with the book.
For victory! It ends here!
Follow my lead.
Go to with the saws, busting it down, get shot. I see.
The hunt is on.
All right, so what are you gonna do? Oh, we're Huette right now. Got it.
You'll get no mercy from us.
What? Come on now. All right, Benedict, come on, buddy.
There is no mercy on the battlefield.
Oh, now we got Bulwark. Okay. Both of the enemy sides? Yeah, it's a little weird. That's fine. What am I going to do with you? Ally strength. You know what I want to do?
It is time to strike.
This is...
How shall I destroy you?
Let me heal your wounds.
There we go.
Your wounds are healed.
My
You know what?
thanks.
Aside from losing our fucking main unit very early, we're actually doing pretty okay. All things considered. I can kind of see why this game was not, like, balanced with permadeath in mind. Let's stop attacking Gila.
My turn.
This is the end. Victory
Slumber stab
in
tactical
this
applications is not, in fact, a stab. Can I not? I thought I had 2 actions. Do I not get to throw poison now? Oh, there's no one in range for me to throw poison at. Got it.
Charge! My lance strikes true. Did you see that?
You made a grave mistake.
Unique elements also kind of makes you restart even every time you make a mistake, which removes the fun of playing through mistakes and just clutching it out. True, true, true.
Here I come.
These unique units tend to be immune to like status stuff, so I'm not going to bother.
I shall try my level best.
Let's do this. Resistance on immunity. Alright, alright, alright.
To battle, I suppose.
Oh, nice. Good job, Gila.
Let me heal your wounds.
Whack him.
Leave it to me.
Nice.
Yes.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Time to work.
Okay, go here.
One more.
Thanks, Frederica. Wow. Okay, I'm already seeing how Anna gets a little bit.
One more.
What was it? Goated with the sauce? Was that how we described this?
It ends here.
You made a grave mistake.
All right, go team. Aside from Serenoa, we did pretty well. I really have to think about how to change how I play, it does require you to think differently than it does with, like, Fire Emblem. Because you don't get, like, the targeting arrows don't tell you definitively where they're going to attack, right? They say that they can, which is one.
Your father taught you well. You wield that great sword with skill beyond your years. Well fought. The day is yours.
Victory goes to House Wolf.
Woo! Go team! Yeah!
Our next bout shall be between General Avlora and Sir Maxwell. May glory go to the...
All right, let's have another 3 hours of cutscenes. That's my suggestion here. At least 3 more hours.
Stand back. This one is mine.
Serenoa dies immediately. X-Arm. Such skill! You are taught well.
Very well. I accept your challenge.
Who's gonna win?
Whoever taught you, they taught you well. Though something tells me you surpassed your teacher long ago. Your defense is formidable.
As is yours.
They're not even fighting with their full armies. They just let their two strongest get out there and duke it out.
I yield.
They don't even fight with their whole... They just have the two of them duel and call it a win?
My hand. I can't feel it. So that was General of Laura. I pray never to
Intense
meet her on the
cutscene action.
battlefield.
Yep, intense cutscenes. Speaking of cutscenes.
There will be no quarter given today, young lord of House Wolfort.
Alright,
I would expect nothing less.
let's not put Serenoa front and center this time. Oh, we don't even get to fight this one. Oh, we just lose.
Huh?
You were trying to cross the border.
And none the worse for wear.
They'll also solo their respective armies.
Sir Max.
It's like the people around them are doing warfare and they're playing a Muso.
He was too strong for us in the end.
Today, yes. But let us keep at our training. One day, the students will surpass their master.
Yes? Okay, glad I got the
Work
right
hard
idea
for
here.
That day, my friend.
All right. Well, save our game? Yes, I will save my game. Thank you. Set up for the eventual Muso spin-off? I mean, sure. Chapter 2 completed. All right, 1 battle per chapter. Loving it.
Serenoa and his stalwart allies prove their mettle against the realm's fiercest warriors before finally
Triangle
facing
Warriors.
Sir
I'd play it.
Maxwell, victor of the previous tourney. After all, though beaten in the end, Serenoa's courageous display
yeah, what else would they call it?
on all in attendance. Any doubts concerning House Wolfort's martial might are put to rest. Thus marks an end to the tourney and the festivities as a whole. With the spirit of harmony in their hearts, the delegates of each nation make preparations for their return voyages.
Whither the river flows. You could just say where the river flows. You could say that. Muso with walking triangles? I mean, that's what it would be, right? Battle 2 done. 2/3 of the way done. So they call it triangle strategy.
Seeing our honored guests off shall be your last lordly duty this day. Now, I remind you.
What's up, Benedict? What's up, Bandicoot Crumbly Patch?
It is not to be taken lightly. Worry not, Benedict. They shall be sent off with all the pomp they deserve.
You take to your new role well, Lord Serenoa, as I must now take to my own. Pray, visit me at the mines whenever you have the time.
It is. All of the cutscenes on this feel like they were made on a like. I don't know. It's weird. I don't hate it. It's weird. What a dick.
Thank you for such a productive use of our valuable time. I do so love interminable speeches and watching brutes play at war. Truly, the spirit of Glenbrook was on display.
Oh, get the hell out of here.
Oh, but I should watch my tongue. Wouldn't want her to go whimpering.
Get the hell out of here.
Pay my fool cousin no mind. We have work to do. Work more important than any he could hope to be trusted with.
Get out of here, nerds. I don't need you.
I apologize for those two. This was a fruitful day for all
I do like Evlora, though. The MVPs, I hate love them. I love them because I hate them.
I am glad to hear you say so, General Evlora.
Excellent. What's up, buddy?
I can't believe we lost. I thought you were supposed to be one of Hyzant's greatest warriors.
Our foe was a worthy one. It would be an honor to cross blades against him.
Oh, thanks. These guys, the X-Arms is pretty legit.
Thank you for your hospitality. Please give my regards to Lord Simone.
They seem pretty legit. They're fine.
Minister.
Maybe Sworsley's a bit of a sore loser. Got him.
It would seem everyone is gathered.
Hey, Patriot.
You'll find your boats are laden with a bounty of Glenbrook's finest wares and victuals. King Ragnar asks that you eat and drink your fill. And
I feel like Sworsley might dislike pink-haired anime girls. What about that? What about that give you that impression? Speaking of pink-haired anime girls, anyone watch the new Fire Emblem Engage trailer this morning? I did. I
More of that swill you call
got
wine.
complicated feelings about it.
I suppose I could
The
force
game
myself
looks
to partake.
fine, I guess. It somehow became more anime and not in like a fun way, if that makes sense.
Your king honors us with his generosity.
I don't know. Every time I see more and more of the cutscenes of this game, I'm like, I guess this is, and more of the character designs especially, I'm like, I guess this is more anime, yeah, but also it's like plasticky sugar-coated anime instead of like, you know, fantasy. I guess it's like fucking light novel equivalent of fantasy. When it's like, it's supposed to be like more level, like a little bit more lowbrow, not fun. Exactly, lowbrow. I shouldn't like shit on light novels or any of that stuff because I fucking love. I love that stuff too. But it's like, yeah, it looks very lowbrow. I guess is trend to an aesthetic. I guess. I mean, a little bit, but like yes, to a degree. But like with Three Houses, it still felt like, yeah, it was a little bit more anime, but it didn't feel like superficially anime. I guess, you know, I don't. It didn't feel so anime to the point that it made the designs feel superficial, I guess. 3H just has the genealogy of the Holy War, and yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm sure Engage is going to be fun, and I'm going to enjoy playing it. I just look at it. And I'm like, oh, Thalos sucks. I hate him. Copy pasting what they did for the Fate Gacha. Yeah. Yeah. They all look like fucking. Like, either they're like generic gruff fantasy men, or they look like they're fucking twink gacha pulls. It's not. It doesn't feel like grounded to me. Is that a word for that? Does that make sense? It doesn't. It feels like the fantasy is not that they're running around doing magic and having sword battles, right? It feels like the fantasy is that these characters exist in the first place. Does that sort of make sense? I don't know. Like, as soon as I think it got to the point where, like, as soon as I saw like the fucking one pink-haired evil lady with the heart on her cheek, and I'm like, this doesn't feel real. Like, I can't suspend my disbelief that these people are at war enough. You know what I mean?
He would have you join our guests on their return voyage to serve as their envoy.
Like, it's taking too much work for me to look at their character designs and be like, okay, yeah, they're going to be fighting each other. Woo.
And speak with the king's voice.
If it is His Majesty's wish, it is a duty I will gladly accept. But there are 2 vessels and only one of me. Did King Regna say which of our honored guests I should accompany?
He would leave that decision to you, Lord Wolford.
Lord Falks, as representative of another of Glenbrook's high houses, will board the ship you do not.
Okay.
And why was House Tellior not given this honor? Last I knew, our kingdom had 3 high houses.
Okay, so hold on. There's some... Join our guests in the return voyage, serve as their envoy. Great honor. Okay, so we get to choose a nation to... We get to choose a nation to serve as an envoy to. Great honor. Oh, so we're like a diplomat. Okay. But he doesn't care which country we go to? That's weird, right? Like, I get it's a game mechanic thing, but it feels weird, like, to be like, hey, you're going to be our diplomat. Don't give a fuck what country you go to. You're just our fucking ambassador now. Enjoy that. It's like, all right. I don't know. I feel better about it if you put more consideration into it. All right. And Silvio is sad that Telior's not getting any of this. Okay. They need diplomats for both. Well, sure, they need diplomats for both, but A, isn't that position filled already? Like, we built towards, like, this big peaceful agreement with one another. Don't we already have someone whose job it is to be that go-between? And B, I'm not saying that they doesn't need to be filled, but, like, shouldn't there be more, like, thought put into who it is? I don't know, rather than just saying, like, you're strong, you can go do it. It's like, strength on a battlefield does not equate to strength as a diplomat, my dude. We're the fucking country of diplomats. Don't you have anyone who's qualified to do this?
Mere fact that you whimper those words before us is answer enough.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's so... Okay, so it's this guy. Right, he's got this precious reservoir of... And what's your deal? We haven't seen you before. Falks, huh? Bow arm is said to surpass even that of Simon. King himself praised about the battle prowess. Okay, cool. We're the country of trade, really. Glenbrook has a river. Yeah, that's true. Doesn't mean that you're good at it. Following them, allowing them trade and commerce with the other nations. Yeah, like, it definitely, like, I get where they're coming from here. It's just like, it feels super weird that we got to this point without having a diplomat, right?
The king has seen fit to lead this,
and it just seems so frivolous.
I shall not gainsay his wisdom.
To be like, oh yeah, we just got to pick one of them. I don't give a yeah, whatever. Seems like you'd want to put thought into who you put into that. I don't know. I know I'm bickering over something that's silly. It's just there for a gameplay reason, right? Because we're gonna have routes. We're gonna have routes here in a moment.
Thank you, Sir Maxwell. Lord
I can't wait for routes. Would it be like super weird of us to go be a diplomat to Esfrost? I feel like that would be super weird, wouldn't it? Having a lord for like a day makes it funnier too. Yeah, exactly. It's like he hasn't even had time to be in charge if it's like who's gonna be in charge while we're gone? We're the lord, right? We have a whole domain to keep fucking track of. We don't have time to go be playing at this overseas. Not overseas. Over rivers. Abroad. There we go. It's like, who's going to keep track of all of our... Who's going to manage our shit for us? We have an actual job to do.
He means to test my judgment. He is waiting to see which I choose and for what reason.
Indeed. We are friendly with both nations now, so neither choice will earn...
I feel like it would be weirdest for us to go to Esfrost because it'd be like, hey, we part of your royal family married into ours, and now we're bringing her back.
There is no telling how these relations may change. No doubt, the choice you make will have an effect on our own house's relationship with the nation you choose.
I understand. This requires...
Was abroad to be a diplomat while the wife stays behind to take care of the castle because that's a woman's job? I guess. Like, is Frederica gonna like stay here and manage our domain for us while we're gone?
Benedict, gather the others. I would hear their opinions on the matter. Then we
Sounds delightfully awkward and fascinating. It really does. But here's the thing. I'm more interested in the characters we've seen from Esfrost than the characters we've seen from Hyzant so far. Like, there have been 1 or 2 characters in Hyzant where I'm like, you're cool. I want to learn more about you. But, like, I also kind of want to learn... I also really like the shitty characters like Erica and Talos we saw from Esfrost. And I like Evlora because she has big sword lesbian energy. And I can't wait to be let down by the fact that she's not sword lesbian. Tavern. All right. Sundry shop. All right. Map's pretty big. And the others are the worst. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to the encampment real quick. Talos and Erica.
Thank fuck Frederica's gone.
Frederica. Sup, losers. My husband decided to come live here and I'm his +1. Hell yeah. That's the good shit. That's the good shit right there. The tavern, huh? Mental mock battles. Mental mock battles at the tavern. Do we get, like, actual XP for doing this? Shadowboxing? I guess. It's like, it's a fantasy game, though. Just say we went out and did a mock battle. What is with this extra layer of abstraction? I'd be totally fine believing that we went out and did a mock battle. Yo, Mosca, welcome to the stream. Sundry shop. Yo. Promote class, huh? Okay, so we're not going to be able to do this for until at least level 10. All right, so let's not get ahead of ourselves then. Cool. Quietuses. Okay, those are expensive. Oh, we get lore in here, too. I want lore. I like lore. Lore's cool. All right. So this is very much a, like, you get, like, one of these after a good long while. So we're not going to worry too much about these. Plays good as it looks really good. It plays incredibly well, but it's not allowed me to play my... Yeah, that's about as what it, like... I guess. I'd love to say I've gotten a handle on how the combat works, like, 5 hours into this game, but I've played twice. We've done 2 battles so far, so I can't really say I know that well what I'm doing yet. I don't know. It's fun enough. Do we get any, like, cool shit? Alright, let's upgrade. So Anna, I feel like, is going to be a fucking workhorse for us, right? Wait, where is she? Oh, there she is. What do you need to upgrade? You need 1 stone, 1 iron. Let's get you upgraded. AU where Anna is just Anna from Fire Emblem. I forgot what she needed. I've already forgotten what she needed. Yo, Doha Wario. I am going to forget again. 1 stone, 1 iron. 1 stone, 1 iron. 1 stone, 1 iron. Come on, Eskay, you got this. 1 stone, 1 iron. I said them backwards, but I got the right things, so. Speed up, weapon damage up, def up, HP up, accuracy up. Let's do strength up first. Oh, I see. They require more materials the more you do of them. Excellent. All right, we won't be able to do another one of these unless we... Oh, wait, what do we... We got some, fucking cool shit. HP ring. All right, that's cool, that's cool. We should sell these large HP recovery pellets because they're just going to sit in our inventory forever. And 100 dosh is a lot of dosh right now, right? Like, that's a level up for someone. We should sell those. Vivian's telling me that she blew up the website that she works for, so now she has to wear the I blew up the website hat. Which, fair. I want... Yeah, we want this for you, Gila. If you're going to be our... Hawkbow. You know what? No, let's be wise here. If you're going to be our fucking tank guy, we want you to have more defense, right? 1 iron, 1 stone. Let's do that. Oh. And the commodities are these okay, well this is interesting. So limited commodities. Is this per chapter? Or is this per battle? Or is this just over time? Like, should I be buying out all of the No, fiber is still out after we bought them out of that. That's interesting. So I'm assuming this will only be restocked at certain points during the story then. So we will want to buy them out then before they get restocked if this is limited stuff here. Sell 2 of these real quick. So I can buy these out, but still have enough to upgrade. All right, let's see. Where's our tank man? There he is. Really nice to feel how precious these resources are? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Think they stack in the store? I don't think so, because we bought the 2 fiber last chapter, and they were still out. So, we have 2 timber, but I don't think we have enough to make use of it yet. So, all right. Sorry I'm doing so much fucking dirtling here. I like the dirtling, though. It increases max HP by 10. All right. If we're going to go all in on making you our tank guy, let's give you more health, right? Yes. I like he's got provoke too. So he will be like if we get him up front, he will be able to actually like be the point man. And that's what we want. Because the one thing I'm noticing is that you can't manage enemies' movements and attacks the same way you could in Fire Emblem. So I really want to getting the most control out of my enemy's movements that I possibly can is going to be important going forward. All right. What time is it? It's like 1:30. Yeah. All right. We're going to do the mental battles next, I feel. I don't know whether or not those get us XP or not, but I want to try them at least a little bit. We are going to take a break real quick. I know it's a little early, but I got to go use the little streamer's room, so like that's just what's happening. I'll be back in like 10 minutes. When I get back, we'll do the mental battles, and we'll keep going on. Sorry again for breaking so early, but, you know, I don't make the choices here. See you in a moment. That one or this one? I'm back. Sorry, everyone. You know how it be sometimes. Let's read some lore. I know that's what everyone wants, more lore. That's what I want. Lore! Secret tactics. The Scroll of Heaven. Cavalry and hawk riders are known for their superior mobility. How do you ride on a hawk? Okay, they're like clearly like big fucking like fantasy hawks, right? Like they're large. But like birds are like super fragile. Like even at size, I don't think like, and their bones are like almost hollow and shit, right? Because they got to keep their entire body alive. Like, I'm trying to think of how big structurally a hawk would have to be. Magic hawks? Alright, that's fine. Magic hawks. What am I complaining about, right? Basically chocobos. Okay. Sure. You know what? No, I'm cool with that. Never mind. I retract my... It's fantasy. They can have magic hawks if they want as a treat. Cavalry and hawk riders are known for their superior mobility. This grants them the ability to move freely across the battlefield, although venturing too far from their allies leaves them without support and puts them at risk of a concentrated enemy attack. They should therefore stay close to the main force and utilize their mobility to either flank or get behind enemies who draw near. What's up, Viv?
Wow, you got a wyvern riders from Fire Emblem, or whatever it is.
No, but they're on hawks.
Wow, it's slightly different.
While acting alone can be dangerous, a team of 3 or more cavalry units, or hawk riders, can prove quite advantageous in battle, provide much needed support to each other, and actively intercept enemy troops or assail soldiers lurking in the distance. Viv, please. Hey, you heard the woman. Doing so would separate them from allies with healing magic, so taking recovery pellets would be a must. So there are no magic cavalry units, or at least probably not until the very late game. Good to know. Alone cavalry units and hawk riders are challenging to handle, but their real strength lies in their numbers. Best way to make use of their exceptional mobility? The question gives insight to commander's true worth. One must be swift, but never hasty. Speed can be your greatest asset or your greatest enemy. Alright. Glenbrook. The kingdom of Glenbrook is the oldest of the 3 nations existing today. Though there have been changes to the branch families, the blood of the founder still runs strong in the veins of the current king, Regna. The holy state of Hyzanta asserts that their nation was founded first according to the goddess's scriptures, and that Glenbrook's long history is fabrication in later generations. Glenbrook has continued to ignore this claim. What a weirdly petty... Like, who the fuck cares? You have the Lightning Boy. You mean the Shining? Shh, you want to get sued. 3 more hawk riders can be good. Sadly, you only have 1. The Grand Duchy of Esfrost was founded by the Archduke's family, who shared a common ancestor with the royal family of Glenbrook. They insisted upon their right to succeed the throne up until the Saltire War began, and denied the current royal family's rule. When the war began, they acknowledged the family's legitimacy, and the 2 nations have formed a secret alliance. That the King Ragna required the former Archduke, Zygmunt, to officially recognize his rule in order to enter an alliance. Interesting. So it is not just like a stable 3-way thing here. There's definitely some weights on the scales already. After the Salt Iron War, fought over Hyzan's sole ownership of salt, the Nozelia Consortium was established to oversee the equal distribution of salt and iron to the realm. I got my my Pikachu Ditto stuffed animal back because it's cold here. I want a little thing to hug while I stream. The 3 nations brought together trade specialists to create this neutral and impartial organization, as agreed upon in the Accords. The consortium's success in fair trade contributed greatly to the reconstruction of Norzelia, which had been ravaged by war. The kingdom of Glenbrook, rich in agriculture and fisheries, prospered due to the stable influx of salt from the consortium. People were able to produce large quantities of salted meats, dried fish, dairy products, and more. Exports of these goods helped restore national power. Those defeated in the war being salty. Got him! Though it was thought to be the dawn of a new age for Norzelia, Hyzanta began to strengthen its voice within the consortium as the reconstruction progressed. Excuse me. had our first snowfall of the year, which is like kind of awesome because I didn't think we'd ever get snow in November, like ever again. So this is kind of rad. But it also became like 20 or 30 degrees colder over the course of like 2 days, and my nose is not happy with that. In Frost, on the other hand, the situation could not have been worse. Its already small population suffered the greatest number of casualties during the war, and reviving the iron industry was taking longer than anticipated. Secretly post-apocalyptic sequel to COD lobbies? You know what? You're right. You're absolutely right. To make matters worse, salt prices soared within the duchy due to taxes and transportation fees from the distant Heizant. Though iron exports were meant to balance salt imports, the nation's labor and iron shortage caused it to accrue a large trade deficit. Oh, okay, interesting. Though the consortium was meant to adjust that imbalance, it did not take any drastic measures. Rather, it leaned more and more toward Heizanta, establishing salt as the main axis of trade. Interesting. So despite the fact that fucking Frost has an important resource to bring to the table, the kind of trade governing body here has almost like legislated the importance of that out and kind of given Heizanta more weight than it really deserves. Interesting. There's some that believe the Hierophant, unable to accept the war and ended in a draw due to the energies on all sides, had a hand in this and wished Frost to take responsibility for the war. Oh! Okay. So they're just going to saddle Frost with all the debt and make them pay it off for generations in the future to keep them like under the other country's thumbs and so that way they can never develop as a country because they keep having to pay debt, right? The beauty of politics. I wonder when that's happened in real life. Though the truth is unknown, it is undeniable that Frost is the only nation at such a major disadvantage. The duchy's dissatisfaction is naturally mounted. Haiti all over. Yeah, I'm talking about Haiti. That was my point of reference for this one. The duchy's dissatisfaction naturally mounted, and a tension much like the one before the Salt Iron War began to descend upon Norzelia. A concerned King Regna and Simon Wolfort then summoned the other nations to participate in a joint mining venture at the Grand Norzelian Mines. Their aim was not only to ease tension between the duchy and the Holy State, but to offer support for the former's iron industry and correct the trade imbalance between both nations. Okay. So, okay. Let's read the last page. The entire realm watches this new venture with hopeful eyes, praying that it will finally create the much-needed balance between salt and iron and restore the original functions of the Norzelia Consortium. If it succeeds, then perhaps our realm will finally know peace, and the tragedies of the Salt Iron War will be a thing of the past. Okay. So both Glenbrook and Frost have a huge interest in seeing the joint mining venture succeed, right? Because Frost needs the additional supply of iron in order to balance out iron's worth on the international trade versus salt. And Glenbrook, by nature of position between the two, kind of like naturally like benefits from there being like a balance of power between the three states rather than one over the other. Because they don't want the other country marching through their territory in order to go fight war on the other one, right? That just sucks. And they just benefit by trade naturally because of the rivers and shit. Okay, cool. But Heizanta has a vested interest in seeing this fail because they only stand to lose from this. So it's based on like, do the people in power actually believe in having this this kind of restoring neutrality as much as possible between the three nations, or do the people in power in Heizant still want to maintain that advantage over the other two? Interesting. This is good shit. This is good stuff right here. And it's all hiding in the notes that I had to pay for. Heizanta can potentially gain through international trade as well, but also poses other risks. Right. So, no matter what, actual world building. I know, what the fuck, man? It's like, so they could, they'd have to risk, weigh, what's the chances of that going well for them versus just keeping the status quo, right? That's the thing of, they've got the status quo is on their side. If things stay the way they are now, they are still fine. it is going to be work to convince them that this is better, right? More Moshoku Tensei vibes, more see. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what that is, but sounds cool. Any of this one going through the game because there was too much? There is too much. There is a lot of it. However, this is also the most interesting part of the game so far. So, like, you know, I'm going to read it. The Norzelia River has 2 tributaries with unique properties. The western branch, running from the snowy Norzelian mountains, is filled with water year-round. Although the water levels are now under control, the tributary was once quite turbulent and prone to floods. Many areas with swift currents still remain, however, and prove challenging to inexperienced sailors. Only Frost ships armed with the full knowledge of the river's waters are able to navigate those currents. The other tributary, stemming from the eastern deserts, flows calmly throughout. The gentle sloping of the river also allows for easy upstream passage. Water transport flourishes for most of the year, although low water levels in some seasons make the voyage near impossible for large vessels. 2 branches converge into a single mighty river, the Glenbrook, and flow south to the Norzelia Falls. Okay. Makes sense. I don't know what the importance of that is. I guess because, like, if you don't have, like, a deep, right, like a deep, wide river, you can't do trade on it as effectively because you got to use smaller boats, right? Right, that's the implication. So it's hard. It's already harder for them to trade with Hyzanta than it is for them to trade with Frost. Assuming they do most of their trade by boat, which, given the time, like, given the vibe of the setting, it, like, seems reasonable. Finding the motivation of the evil necromancer is the passing of trade law. But it's so cool, though. Like, I like that shit. That's interesting to me. I think that's cool. I do think that's cool. Mostly because it's not real life. Like, I enjoy the politicking. It's interesting to have that in, like, a fantasy setting where it doesn't have real consequences. Because in it's the kind of thing that I would absolutely, like, be frightened over happening IRL, right? But whatever. All right, information. Right, we read all this. Cool. All right, let us basic training. Defeated the barrier between life and death. I'm also not paying 50% taxes on my potatoes. You sound like the guy who wrote Log Horizon. Decimate enemy forces, lose on... Okay, sweet. Limit to the number of units. Oh, interesting. All right, we need our hawk person, we need our shield person, and we need you and you. Okay. Let's get fucking Roland out of... Anna's gonna get more than enough experience, I feel like, so... Let's drop Anna out of this one. And bring in you.
At your service.
And then let's drop... Ronald for a bit and get you in here, buddy.
To battle with pleasure.
Okay. So, we want you to be our main shield, right? Cool. I guess let's do this. Didn't escape the clutches of death for this bullshit. Nice. No, 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 no. Just wanted to go. Ah. Are we actually going to earn XP from this, though? That's going to be interesting. No, I want... God damn it. I just want to play the game. That's all I want to do. Bring you out, Anna. Bring you out, Ronald. Bring you two in.
Ready and willing.
Okay. Cool. Save. Right. Okay, now where did we go wrong here? There it is. Can't play the game anymore, lore. Game refused to be played. Ask you to. No, not more cutscenes. No. Real, they would absolutely use their powers to oppose trade laws. Necromancy sounds like one of the best powers for capitalism. It really does, though. Imagine, like...
Battle is ours.
Imagine if no one who worked for you had to die. That sounds awful, actually, when I put it like that.
Forward.
Interesting.
Here.
There is no mercy.
All right, we're going to put Bulwark on this guy.
A brief respite.
As the line reads, yeah, they're so wooden. I complained about that last time. I'm not gonna keep complaining about it now. Like we know how I feel about this.
Come at me. Come and get me.
Shall we begin?
All right. Oh, they're all fine. All right. I don't know. Let's keep you back here so you're not like an immediate target. There we go. VAs are good, but every line is like disconnected from context. Yeah. Absolutely. And we talked about that earlier. Like I'm not gonna like relitigate the whole thing now, but like yeah, it's definitely a problem. About the XP gain in this game? Yeah, hit me. What's up? Ow. All right. That's fine. Okay, cool. Now you're acting more like a... Wait. Wait, what are you doing? Didn't we, like, proc that guy to fight our tank? Did I do something wrong? Units are lower level to what the game expects? Okay, good to know. Did I do something wrong? I thought I had aggroed them with Huh. Maybe I don't know how that works as well as I thought I did. Let me try that again.
For the honor of House Wolfort.
Cool. All right.
My skills grow sharper.
Let me heal your wounds. Your wounds are healed.
Rad. Do you like a heal?
Knowledge is strength.
I shall try my level best.
Let's have you use... Can you just, like, take this guy out? No? Alright, well. That'll be Frederica's job, I guess.
It is time to strike.
Delightful.
You won't beat me.
Provoke. What does Fury do, then? Okay, so I clearly don't know what Fury does. Hold on. I'll look this up real quick. I know it gave them all to me, but I assumed that, like, if I provoked them with the dude, they would go after him. Draws target's attack to the caster. Right, so what did I fucking do wrong? Provoke. Oh, I can only provoke one of them?
I'll be your shield.
Cool. So I didn't provoke you, so you can go wherever the fuck you want. That's fine.
Impossible.
Allow me.
Oh, Fury 67%. Got it. 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 Got it.
With the powers in me.
Cool. All right, so that worked the way I thought it would. That's fine. That's good. That's good. That's good. God damn it, Serenoa. I need you to fucking live, my guy.
This ends now.
Carefully.
Okay, Gila gets to go next, so we'll be able to heal you. That's fine.
This ends here.
There is no mercy on the battle.
My sibling in Christ, you positioned the Serenoa. Okay, you know what? You know what? Okay, fine.
Stay composed.
Much appreciated.
Cool.
I shall do what I can.
Cure wounds. My sibling in Kefka. I'm gonna show you, Sereno. I'm gonna show you a pro gamer move. Fucking dies. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, I can't provoke anymore. That's fine.
Time to shine.
My stratagem is superior.
I love the battle.
Excellent.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Just gonna go ahead and hit him with a book real quick. Got him. All right. Our convictions have been strengthened, huh? Okay, sure. Okay, and we did get XP from doing that. That's good. Let me do another one. Oh, and we get upgrade materials for doing these. That's cool. That's cool. All right. We really want our best foot forward here, right? Hewitt, I feel like you're just going to fall over and die. So we're going to... All right, we want to bring in Anna and Roland here. Gila, I'm gonna need them to take at least a couple hits in this, right? I feel like Gila is not going to live if I have her on the field here. I know what my strat is.
If I meet your approval.
Leave it to me.
Bring in these two for now.
Live to serve.
Go. Okay, there's more of them down this way. So, oh, there's a spoil over here. I want that. Managing himself trying to show a pro gamer move and instantly dying, right? Daydreaming of beating up people you don't like. They kind of are. They kind of are, though. All right, let's go. All right. We got our strat down. We know what it is.
Time to work.
These two don't move until... Okay. I'm trying to make sure we get that our tank is going to be able to tank most of these hits. All right, so they will be able to. So... Is that what I want to do? Up here. Shank this dude. Shank this dude, please. God damn it. That was 288% chances. All right, yeah.
I won't lose. Brace yourself.
That's fine.
A wasted effort.
That's fine. Keep telling myself that. What's your deal, buddy?
For the honor of House Wolford.
Okay. Get out of here, nerd.
Perish.
Fire Emblem accuracy curse reaches far and wide. Yeah, it does.
I see a path to victory.
Okay, I'm going to bulwark you.
Let us steel our defenses.
We'll get him yet.
All right.
You won't beat me.
Where do I get the best bang for my buck on this move? Right here? Yeah.
I'll be your shield.
Got him. Perfect.
A wasted effort.
That works that way? All right, cool. Good to know. All right. Wow, rude. I wanted that. They're no getting hit noises. That's so funny. Yeah, it is very weird. They're getting hit noises are quite odd. All right, buddy. That's fine.
My turn.
Oh. Oh, there's stuff over there, huh? Okay, I see. Cute.
You won't escape.
Oh, sweet. The poison can crit. That's cool.
For victory!
You know, I think maybe we'll take care of the scrub squad down here real quick. Get out of here, nerd.
Brace yourself!
Excellent. Now that we've got the fucking Fury thing working, like, yeah, this is perfect. Bulwark, Fury. Okay, yeah, I'm glad we got the strat down here.
This ends here!
Awesome.
I see a path to victory.
Okay, we want you over here. Why don't you guys bulwark on Frederica?
Let us steel our defenses.
I can do it.
I want her to fucking die. Rude.
Come at me!
All right. Rad. Cure wounds? Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
It hurts.
Hmm. Let's have you use an HP recovery pellet.
For myself. This power will
Flame
protect
shield, huh?
us.
All right. Cool. Yeah. That's fine. Look at that. Crit only deals 5. Okay, yeah. Okay. Be a buffer is very neat. I like it. I feel like we're doing I feel like we got the right idea here. Okay, we want to deal with their fucking
Allow me. I feel stronger already.
excellent. You poison too?
Suffer.
So nothing personnel you kid a lot? Yeah, I can't really blame him. I mean, strats, right?
This is it! Nice try!
Yeah.
From where shall we strike?
Fuck this guy.
Wait your turn! Leave it to me!
Nice try. Roar! Yeah, right? Okay. Get out of here, nerd.
You have nothing left. For the future of House Wolford, come at me!
Alright, so we need to re-provoke everyone.
Come and get me!
Awesome. That's fine. We got the bulwark on her, so she's not going to fall over and die. Flame shield, huh? Oh, fire resistance only. Got it. Okay. Still, good to know.
2 ashes.
All 3 of those 75% fury? Yeah. We did get a little lucky.
Time to work.
Later, nerd. Thank you for going down there so I can utilize the high ground.
I won't lose.
All right, let's do it.
You don't stand a chance.
May I?
Literally just hitting it with the book. I don't know why that's the funniest shit, but it really is.
I ain't that slow. Forward.
I ain't that slow. All right, I believe you, buddy.
This ends here.
I really like the Fury Bulwark combo on our shield dude here.
Try my level best.
Okay, so what we're going to do, go over here and cast Bulwark on you again. Does the game automatically pick up spoils at the end of the fight, or do I have to always walk over them?
I'll take you on.
It's going to be a little tedious if I always have to walk over them.
Time to die.
I fight for peace.
I will end this.
Either way, let's make sure we get him. Get out of here, nerd.
Onward and upward. From where shall we strike?
This ends here.
Costs a plus 1% of a sword, and it's just as effective. Yeah, that's true. Can't argue with it. Meleeing someone with the book is inherently funny, especially if you've actually done it IRL before. It is pretty good, yeah. You know what we can do? We can get a little bit more XP out of this. Hold on. I cast, like, Raging Beast. That gets me XP, right?
I have your back.
Much appreciated.
Cool.
I fight for peace.
If I cast Flame Shield, is that going to get me? I want to see what this does.
Let me help.
All right.
Splendid.
Yeah, that gets me XP too.
I'll take you on.
Oh, better make sure he doesn't attack anyone else. Hold on, let me get a little bit more XP.
I will end this.
This'll hurt.
All right, well, glad to know that you can still harvest XP by casting useless magic at the end of battle. Perfect. Awesome. We got a lot of resources too. That's good. That's good. Is that all we got for now? Let me see. Okay, yeah, those are all the ones we got for now. That's fine. But we got real money and real resources for doing that, which is Serenoa walking back to his encampment's tavern, or walking out of his encampment's tavern, right? Absolutely shit-faced, holding a bundle of fibers for some reason. Like, don't worry, guys. I got it. Do we have to do another upgrade for anyone? We don't. We don't have enough money anyway. Yeah, we need more money. Do I have enough like to sell for like... Not enough. Okay. We'll keep it like this. That's fine. Persona 1 vibes? It's, yeah. All right. There's a scale on this one, so I guess we get to choose our... Serenoa decides whether his house will make his journey to the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost or the Holy State of Hyzanta. All right. Map pretty? It is very pretty. Every time you kill an enemy, do you, like, steal from the shop? Or I guess, maybe. Full potential of his brain, just dissociating resources and also wounds in the being. Yeah, it's good shit. Let's go in.
It seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Indeed, but I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why.
Hold on. Wait. Why does it matter where we go? None of these people are part of, like, we haven't, like, formally made a party or anything, right? We're not, like, a tightly knit group. It's like, yeah, sure, I guess Benedict would follow us, right? Our wife would probably follow us. Angela would follow Frederica. But, like, Roland and his protector, right? And, like, the other four don't have any reason to follow us. Closest friends, allies, your wife, Roland's retainer. I guess. My wife would probably follow me. Anna knows Benedict. Okay. I get Roland is our friend, sure, but this is a diplomatic mission, isn't it? Like, isn't he like royalty? He's like third in line, right? But he's still royalty. All right. Roland really shouldn't. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not the only one that thinks that one.
State your case before the scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination.
Wait, didn't the scales of conviction have 3 of them before? Why are there only 2 now?
We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine.
Might as well come with you since you're useless by not being the firstborn son. Well, I guess. Fine.
Such is the way.
Roland is your boy, and boys never leave their boys behind. Fair enough.
As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the scales' decision.
Why did you bring out the scales for this? There's like a setup. You had to bring out a table and like a cloth and set up the scale. You don't need the scales. It's gonna be like...
You are more serious than usual.
Is this like gonna be like Chrono Trigger where like it chooses for us based on our actions?
He understands what it means to be lord of his house.
Well, I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going to.
Okay, he even calls himself a stowaway.
Of course.
Oh, okay, he's even...
Lord Wolford will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Okay. He's even lampshading how he really shouldn't be. Got it.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
And Huette will follow him because she, she's his retainer, right?
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
So what? Roland's just out here to be like bro around? Because at this point, we have no reason to think anything's going to go south, right? As far as we know, at this point, it's just a diplomatic mission. So he's really just signing up to go fuck around in a foreign country for a while, which actually makes sense. Okay, I understand why he'd want to do this now.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings. How curious.
Curious? I see it as a sign that the heavens approve of my joining you.
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
Sarnoa, go to Canada. Yeah, I guess.
Shall we proceed, my lord? One coin, one vote.
Very well. I would hear each of your thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate.
This still seems very excessive, right? Just like, have a vote. That's like a old family relic, like a family heirloom that's probably like super old. You don't need to bring it out to make your point. You don't need the coins. You could just like raise hands and go aye or nay. He like ceremony. The boats are leaving in like an hour, dude. You gotta snap to it. Whether we had time to visit both. May not have my own token of convictions, my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party, as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to their own convictions. As the player, you'll be bound to the decision of the majority. So, we literally don't get to vote ourselves. They're just like, yeah, it's up to you fuckers. That's kind of great, actually. I kind of like that. Oh, okay, you know what? No, that's actually legit. That's legit. That is a cool mechanic. Yeah, it's democracy, but like the most powerful person in the party, like the one binding them all together, right, doesn't get a say in it. It's neat from a gameplay mechanic, but when you think about what it actually says about Saranoa as a leader, it's actually kind of like, it's like, dude, have an opinion of your own, buddy. The key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. Information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive in talking to everyone you meet on your journey. Aha! That's where that information comes in. What's up, buddy? King Regna expects great things of you, Lord Saranoa. Is there anything I can do to be of service? Simply say the word. Right. Want to know more about Frederica's home here to Grand Duchy of Esfrost? I don't know. Like, again, I already said what I was feeling earlier, right? I kind of want to go to Esfrost because I like the characters there. But it seems like Hyzanta is more of an interesting country. They have probably more interesting dynamics over there. This looks like that's a choice that I can't make again for some reason. So, tell me more about Hyzanta. But of course, your curiosity is only natural, seeing as your domain shares a border with the holy state itself. Hyzanta is a very devout nation that reveres the goddess Assault and her teachings. The citizens are her followers, and they are led by her oracle, the Hierophant, along with the rest of the Saintly Seven. Hyzanta itself is mostly a desert wasteland, with the exception of the source. They claim complete ownership over the salt within it, declaring it to be a divine boon from the goddess, therefore making it Norzelia's most wealthy and powerful nation, where the people there enjoy peaceful and prosperous lives. You heard right, but appearances can sometimes be deceiving. As you may already know, it's probably best to not to take a Rosellen like Lady Frederica should you choose to go to Hyzanta. Pray forgive me. I forget myself sometimes. Hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Lord Saranoa. I'm sure you'll choose most wisely. Oh, so we only do get to ask one of them. That's unfortunate. Anyone back here? No, that's the end of the bridge. Got it. Lord Wolford, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities, but being party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. Hope you understand that. So like a brother in me, I swear to you all. I hadn't considered. I hadn't really like internalized what it means for for Frederica to be Rosellen, because the game hasn't explained what the fuck that means yet, aside from pink hair, right? But apparently, bringing her to Hyzanta is a bad idea. So it feels like maybe we should go to Esfrost, but also she wants to go to Hyzanta herself, so maybe I shouldn't worry about it. I don't know. It's just is it just fantasy racism only to be fantasy racism? Like, because fuck, man. Who writes a fantasy setting and decides the first thing that, you know what this setting needs? Racism. That's what my fantasy setting is missing. Cannot win my favors, you have my brothers. House Wolford may be vassals of the crown, but they also possess a very special power. Closing up to the royal family would do nothing but arouse needless suspicion. My apologies, I'll be more cautious of the boundaries between the high houses and the crown for the sake of the kingdom. Glad we have an understanding. We don't acknowledge both the power and good faith of House Wolford. Pray do not fan the flames of my brother's foolishness any further. Jewish Romani analog, but also, yep. So despite the fact that it's apparently not very, that like we were warned against bringing her as a Rosellen to Hyzanta, she seems to want to go there herself. So I was originally going to, after we learned that, I was originally going to say, okay, let's not go there because it feels wrong to drag the woman who, you know, she can only go where we go, right? Because fantasy, sexism, bullshit. Like, it felt wrong to drag her into a situation like that. But if she herself would prefer to go there instead of going home, then I guess, sure. I don't know. Her opinion holds the most sway, right? Because she's her family, right? Right? That's not strange. I feel like that's not strange. You do you. You do you. I don't know. This game is making me very cognizant of like the desires of our party members, and I like that. I really, really like that. It is super cool that your party members are not just like blank slates who follow you, but have their own desires. That is neat as shit. I love it. I think we are going to go to Hyzanta. That's what I'm going to try.
Lord Saranoa.
Hello, Hewitt. Esfrost soldiers are said to be among the most strongest in all of Norzelia. However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. Interesting.
Say.
Doubtless, Esfrost will be a close partner in the days at hand. Be wise to see how they live, don't you think? This one should listen to reason.
Listen.
Can't very well say Hyzanta holds much appeal to me. Sorsley and Exarm are too clever by half. I'm sure the people of Esfrost will give a warm reception, even if their weather won't. It may take effort, but they can be swayed. Okay. You already want to go there. Alright. And Anne is undecided.
Lord Saranoa.
Esfrost or Hyzanta makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. I think we want to go to Hyzanta. Say Hyzanta is the nation of salt and sand. You have a reason to go there? Oh, Ministry of Medicine gives us an answer. I like that it even shows us which ones that we... I don't know if miracles are performed in the ministry and learn what kind of magic and medicine enables them. Legitimately, that is the most interesting little bit of information we've had through the entire, like, drip fed to us. Like, do they just have, like, fucking great hospitals in Hazanta? Or is it all magic? Like, that is legitimately fascinating. I do want to know. I do want to know that. Yeah.
Indeed.
I hear the feats performed that they beggar belief. Any knowledge we could gain would surely come in handy during times of need. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I now see why you wish to visit Hazanta. All right. Rad.
Listen, lad.
All right. Let's see. May take effort, but they can't be swayed. Want to go to Hazanta, do you? Can you tell me why, my lord? Yeah, the Ministry of Medicine. Yeah. Stories of the miracles performed in the Ministry of Medicine have piqued my interest. Such knowledge could help our soldiers and common folk alike. Aye, doubtless we could learn from the minds of the ministry. Would that we had such gifted healers and mages at our disposal. Maybe we could ask him for a book, but I've always been of mind the best learning is done through doing, right? Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter, though, my lord. Oh, so he's not very convinced by that. He's not super convinced. Because he's like, yeah, okay, that makes sense, but we should, like, shouldn't they send, like, a team of physicians there? To do that then instead of us? Which, fucking reasonable. Okay, so that means that even the ones we go to the effort to unlock won't necessarily be the ones that work. Fascinating.
Say.
What reason have you wanted for visiting Hazanta? Salt from the source that made them prosperous. I just have a feeling. Sure. Salt from the source that made them prosperous. I would be interested in seeing how that wealth manifests itself. Be fascinated. I do want to see what their society looks like. Party that are members that are their own people. That, yeah. You know what? It didn't show up until now, but I'm super, super glad that it's written like this. This is great. Indeed, they say Hazanta is a country without kings or nobles. 'Tis hard to imagine. Why imagine when we can see it with our own eyes? Interesting proposal. Wonder what everyone else thinks. Giving me much to consider, friend. All right. Hi, Bandicoot, Crumbly Patch. Hazanta's mystery of medicine is said. Hazanta's mystery of medicine is said to be a beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe it would be benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. I don't want to persuade you.
Lord Sereno.
Lord Serenoa.
Esfrost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Norzelia. However, that is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. Santa has its charms as well, I'm sure. What about it appeals to you, my lord? Said the skills of their mages are unequaled. Wouldn't you like to test your skill against such warriors? Yeah.
Quite
Heard the same. What magic I've seen is impressive enough. I can scarce imagine what a true master would do. I should try my hand against one in mock combat, if able. My bow against their spells.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. Suppose there may be merit in visiting Hazanta. All right. Cool. Well, we've done all we can. I guess let's see how we did. I don't feel like we convinced Eridor, but I feel like we did successfully convince everyone else.
Lord Serenoa, hello.
Recognize she would be overjoyed. She's overjoyed to go there, huh? Overjoyed. Fascinating. All right, let's go. All right. Voting.
It is time to cast our votes. Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost or the holy state of Hyzant? Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Again, this seems so extra when you could just like put up your hands and vote.
You've convinced me.
That's your wish, then so be it. Hyzanta is just as good as Esfrost. So Roland didn't really care where we got. He just wants to get out. So he was easy to convince. Benedict didn't say anything. Another to Frederica. Okay.
You have my
Where
vote.
my lord goes, I follow. All right, simple enough. So the ones we attempted to persuade will explain why, huh? Hazanta has its charms, I admit. Charms I mean to see for myself. And Eridor is going to be unhappy. I'm behind you, my lord. Really? I thought for certain we didn't convince him.
The scales of conviction will
Because he was
illuminate
like,
the path we've
yeah, that's really cool that they have that and all, but, like, shouldn't, like, someone who's a professional go check that out, maybe? Hazanta back during the American Bandit work? Maybe? It's not too hard to get the way you want. Okay, well, that's neat. Some decisions are a lot messier, I bet. Well, oh wow, we got a fucking unanimous vote, too. Bet that's a Steam achievement. Cool. So we're going to want to make sure we're really talking to everyone then during all of the exploration scenes. It's fascinating to see how that pays off now. I love that.
The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzant.
Fascinating stuff.
We have decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzant. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions.
It's just a diplomatic mission, dude. You have no reason to assume right now that things will go wrong.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our...
Okay, so we got to be we got to be careful of how we conduct ourselves, right? Because we're a diplomat. We're representing the country, not just the country. We're representing the king of our country. So we have to be like we have to be very conscious of how we conduct ourselves, right? That'll be something good to keep in mind.
That said, I must offer you a warning as well.
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook.
Okay, so they are also warning us as well.
I fear there may be some complications.
Go wrong since the world doesn't catch me unaware. I should know. I know I could be struck by another gods at any moment. Oh, wow.
She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
None, if I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate.
Fantasy, racism, fantasy, racism.
Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
Is it really just that...
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzant.
Oh, okay, we are just doing this,
Then you
huh?
know how the roselle
We are
is
just...
viewed in our
We're just doing this.
How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners. Yes.
Wow! Wow! Okay. I guess we're just...
I do.
Unless I'm reading this wrong... Okay. Awesome. Great. Love it.
But I am from Esfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins.
Mix of anti-Semitism and medieval anti... Yeah. Yeah, because what came to mind immediately, right, was the anti-Semitic comparison. Because how could it not, given how they're portraying it? But...
Of course.
I'm from Esfrost and assure you have Jesus, okay.
Of course, my lady. Very well, then. I will do all
Well,
in my
let's
power
see how
to
they
make
handle
my
it.
visit is a pleasant
All right. Everyone, are you ready? Are you ready, kids?
Thank you. Pray forgive my outburst.
No, not at all.
You've no need to apologize. Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go. I would see with my own eyes.
Yeah.
See where and how my mother and her people suffer.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that this is what she wants, because I again, my decision there was based solely on like she was really like the crux of that decision there, because she has to go, like she has no, like even outside the story, she has no choice in this basically, which is stuff. I get allegories and all, but just address racism for a change, fantasy, right? Right? You don't have to make it like if you're gonna. I don't know. I'm a white person. This isn't my lane, right? Like it's not my job to pontificate about how people should portray fantasy racism. All I know is that it, like whenever I see it like dressed up like this, it's just like it seems cowardly. Is that the right word for that? Like if you're going to like make a point of taking on racism in your fantasy setting, like then do that. Don't like hide behind these fucking layers of obfuscation and like I don't know. I feel like people include it in their fantasy settings, especially medieval fantasy ones, because they feel like it feels like it's like a part of the genre that's been baked into it for so long. Right? Like you read classic fantasy novels and it's just like a thing that's there and going on and expected to be a part of the genre. You could just not. You could just not. There are ways for people to have conflicts with one another, right? That you don't. I don't know. Again, not my lane. I don't need to pontificate on it. But
by order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land.
awesome.
Before long, a grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the goddess's shield, behind it lies the source, Nozelia's only supply of salt.
Got it is essentially how much the media is actually doing with it versus how much is there for genre obligations. That's fair. Like, is it there to make, like, are they using it to make a point, or is it just because it feels like they need to because it's a part of the genre, right? Like, are utter trash? Yeah.
Upon the lake shores of the source towers a giant likeness of the goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below.
It's just kind of like,
Of Hyzant.
what? Like, does he think that like there were that like the only people that existed in medieval times were like pale-skinned people? Is that really what he thinks? I don't know. It's frustrating, and I don't really have like the best language to explain why, because it's not, you know, I don't have like the best grasp on all the nuance of it, but it's frustrating. How infected worlds are even just the moors of the sand? Yeah.
But its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
I don't know. The Goddess's Shield does seem to kind of just like fade into nothing about 20 feet to the right there.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Esfrost during the war.
Isolation from a
Do you think you might fare better?
purpose. I might understand. Yeah, okay. But that's clearly not what they're doing, right? Like, it just seems like they just want a generic fantasy setting for you to have a like fun power fantasy. It's Final Fantasy, right? It's like, sure, there's like some part to it, but ultimately that's not what they care about. Fire Emblem 7, even though it's not really a big part of the game. Interesting. I haven't played FE7.
Penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
A most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
But how would your walls stand up to give them a bunch of anti-tank rounds? I don't know. It's a big stone wall. It'd probably be fine. I don't know. How do you solve militarily? How do you solve a problem like that? You don't, right? You just, if a wall's too big to be breached, then you stop bothering. You just try to get inside without having to fight through, right? Right? I feel like that's the answer. We're just gonna stand here for a while.
What's that sound?
What is that sound? Oh.
Could this be?
What's happening?
Is this the hour of
Oh, okay, that's what we're doing. I was like, I couldn't tell if they were like someone was approaching or if it's just like an hour of work. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Indeed. Byzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day.
And they all know what direction it
They
is.
thank her for
All
her
right.
blessing, for bestowing us with the source, from which all Norzalia salt is harvested.
To see every citizen pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzant, just as the stories say.
World with giant bird riders? Yes, it is.
Even so, are there none who
Why are
use
walls
this
that kind of a
time
pro-
worship
You're
to
fucking
honor
right.
their fellow citizens?
I mean, I guess you put archers up there, right? But like, yeah, Hawk Rider. I guess because in game, right, Hawk Riders are described as very effective units in like small groups, but you couldn't have like an entire fighting force with them. Theocracy your entire life, you probably know where to turn to worship. No, I wasn't questioning it. I didn't mean to cut that. I wasn't meant to question it. Like, that's just something people do IRL anyway, right? I wasn't questioning that part of it.
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
Also interesting how our two of the Saintly Seven here don't feel the need to do the hour of worship with everyone else, though. Called Aspharos explicitly post-World War I Germany and Hyzanta the Abbasid Caliphate in Glenbrook, France.
The holy state has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty.
No, I mean the allegories. I don't know. Again, I'm not the most historically literate person, so it's not really my place to judge how effective it is. But certainly is a little on the nose.
As a result, no one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
Looking at Steam achievements, more people got an achievement for casting healing spells 100 times than got a unanimous vote. Interesting.
Certainly, if everyone
Missing their explanation here. All Byzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure Okay, but that's great, actually. Like, that's actually good. So how did you fuck it up? Because clearly you fucked it up, right? Like, did they? Did they fuck it up? What if it's just fine? What if they just like, yeah, we make sure everyone has, enough to like eat and live, and like, did they? I don't know. Suggestion 100. This is the party line that they're telling diplomats, right? Like, this is what they want the foreigners who are representing the king of a foreign government to believe. So, whether or not they've actually done this, but like, if that's what if that is truly what their motive is, then like, on paper, yes, do that. But let's see whether or not they actually have.
There would be naught to fight about.
Uh-huh. There is no war in Ba Sing Se. Yeah, okay.
Absolute equality is impossible.
parsing how much is culture shock / true / propaganda. Yeah, like, this is literally our first step in Hyzanta, so, like, I couldn't tell you, right? Like, I don't have anything else to, like, we're going to have to keep looking around and talking to folks a bit more to figure it out, but I highly doubt it's as good as they say, but at least on paper, like, right? Achieving true equality is impossible, huh?
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
Well, I mean, if that's true, no, I guess, to say if that's true, why do you have, like, 7 people who have more power than everyone? But, like, I guess you run a society, right? You still need someone to, like, tell you where to put the shit. Hyzanta is that great, but also providing for your citizens sadly doesn't mean that you don't suck on other fronts. Right, right. Let's see. This is the most, like, engaged and interested I've been with this game in, like, how many hours was it up to this point? 5.5, 6 hours. So, cool.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Yep.
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellen Extract.
Dude, she's a person. You don't call her an extract. What the fuck? All right.
We have explained the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
Honestly, props to her for still wearing her hair out and not, like, covering it up or anything. Mad props.
That said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Silent? Why?
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend.
Remember, kids, it's okay to be racist as long as it's your religion. There is no poverty and inequality here, only racism. Right. So the poverty and inequality are going to be shoved on a lower class of people that they don't consider to be... oh, okay. Well. Because even if they genuinely provide this for, like, the citizens, I highly doubt they even consider Rosellan citizens. Yeah, that's going to be, like, who counts as citizens? Exactly. That's going to be where the catch is, right? It's like, oh, yeah, we provide for all of our citizens, but, they live there. They're not a citizen, though. Oh, no, they're a Rosellan. They're not... No.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed.
Again, this was all, like, coming by, like, reasons for us not to come here, but it was her decision, so... Cool.
I have no objections.
My apologies.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
We expect fully on the caring for the poor in this build, not so much the basic human decency. Yep.
Now then, let us show you to the palace.
Is very Mormon, actually? Really? Really? I don't know enough about Mormonism to say either way.
That is where the Hierophant resides.
Cool.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's divine messages. None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Well, good for Minister Idore. Saintly Seven Minister of Domestic Affairs, Camsel Farrant. Saintly Seven's Minister of Domestic Affairs manages all matters related to the nation's public order. All right, cool. Who's Camsel? Have we seen... Oh, that was Lila earlier. Okay. Woman of superior intellect of our ministry minister. Right, okay, so she's the one doing the hospital shit. Awesome. Doesn't work. The people affected can pass as non-sinner by going bald. Yeah. Very fucking dead. Either that or... Yeah. Like, there is definitely something going on here. If only one person gets to talk to them, right? Right? You're like... how else would this go? You don't set it up like that. Like, if you have a prophet who is able to talk to your goddess, right? You put that shit out there in front of people. You let them see that happening and be like, look, fucking holy shit, right here. Look at this shit. And then they're like, oh, damn, that's a good reason for me to want to do your religion right there. If you're hiding it away like this, you've got to have a reason for wanting to do it that way. Sometimes I don't know. If I was running a religion and I wanted people to convert, I'd probably, like, put my best fucking foot forward, right? It's great when your prophet can't actually speak to gods. Exactly. Like, so, like, what is there? Either they don't speak to God, which, reasonable, I guess, or they're not there, or, like, something. Either way, Minister Idore seems to be the one with the power, right?
Pardon our intrusion. Lord Serenoa Wolfort of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regna.
Exar Marshal. How come? You know what I don't like? I don't like I don't like that the character portraits in this game really kind of like purposely incline you towards feeling a particular way. Like, look, he's got like all of the people, the Saintly Seven we've seen so far, have had like the kind of smarmy, evil eyebrow look to them, right? Where they're like, I know something you don't. It's like, I don't know, man. Should your artwork really just like, I don't know. It's like, way to tell me how to feel before I've even heard him.
The Hierophant.
The Hierophant. Look at that. But yeah, that's the thing I'm not a fan of either. Yeah. If you were writing a religion and wanted people to convert, I would simply be a hot dragon lady. Right? Why not? The Hierophant, the leader of the Saintly Seven and oracle of the goddess. Little else is known about the Hierophant, whose true form is shrouded in mystery. Rad.
He speaks to you.
And Idore. Did we see him yet? I don't think we've seen him yet. One of the Saintly Seven, the only one permitted to hear the voice of the Hierophant. Cool.
Serenoa Wolfort, we thank you for your gracious gesture.
Danke schön.
We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
They certainly are making us feel like the fucking representative of a foreign king, aren't they?
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolfort and Hyzant have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan.
Go on. All right, because House Wolfort borders Hyzanta, right?
It is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was with your Lord Father.
But of course, I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
Okay.
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear.
We will. That is the notion.
The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Cosmic Horror Story halfway through. Peace between three nations. Valuable endeavor, fairly profit everyone. Well, not aligned. I sense a storm is brewing on the horizon. Maybe that's not the best thing. Okay, so let's put ourselves in our shoes here, right? We're a diplomat. We're here representing the king of another country. Hyzanta knows that we've had traditionally strong relations with Esfrost, right? But our particular house has also had close relations with their country. They know that they are currently benefiting from this. And that while the iron... Right, because remember, what's the deal? They seek to benefit from the status quo, right? We have to convince them that it's worth... We have to convince them that it's worth upending the status quo for them, right? Because if things stay the same, they're fine with that. We have to convince them that it's better for it to do so. That will fairly profit everyone. I guess maybe that's the way to do that? I don't know. Want to betray someone inside with Hyzanta? I don't know. if the representative of a foreign king came into my country and was like, "Yo, bitch, I don't think the intentions of our nations are aligned here. I sense a real storm coming, right?" I would assume that that's a threat. I wouldn't read this as like, "I don't trust Frost." I would read this as a threat. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in that? I feel like let's see. Let's try significant stepping stone toward peace between the nations. Valuable endeavor, though. Fairly profitable. Tone and context. Always depends on tone and context. God damn it. Tone and context, my two nemeses. Regardless, if we want Hyzanta to buy into this, it's a valuable endeavor that will profit everyone. Good. That gives them a reason to not want to just maintain status quo. Cool. We'll do that.
I think it a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone.
Showing your hand, which you wouldn't do to someone you aren't on their side. Right? Yeah. Oh, I guess. I can see that. Because, like, the idea is that you're tipping your real intent. You're trying to make them believe that you're tipping them their real intentions. And then because they think you're giving them their real intentions, they're like, "Oh, you trust us, you're on our side." Okay, I guess. Someone you don't want to cross, but friendly knight, right? Born the salt, men made men by the salt, undone by the salt. Our wounds are to heal. Because you aren't moving forward, convincing them. Yeah.
Certainly. The Holy One shares your opinion.
That's good to know.
If benefit spreads evenly throughout the land, peace and happiness will follow.
Benefit spreads evenly throughout the land, huh? Sure.
And yet creating an equal society that all will accept is no easy task.
That difficulty is precisely what makes it worth doing. Together, let us bring true peace to Norzelia.
Well, he's saying the right things, at least. I don't know if I believe him, but he's saying the right things.
The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you.
What? Roland! No! Roland! Ronald! Stop it! Whatever you're doing, Ronald, don't fuck up a diplomatic mission.
I have heard that the people of Hyzant live in
God
equality.
damn it, Ronald! It was all going so well, man! Shit! Should have left him back in Glenbrook. I trusted him because he's our friend. I don't know. I didn't think he'd be this big of a fuck up. Come on, buddy. Don't do this, man. Promise not full of shit. Rolling him out to do some trolling. No context. What the fuck? Hey, it's a Lulu.
They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings. But is that the only reason?
Roland, you keep that thought to yourself. Doing the diplomacy any percent speedrun. Exactly. Roland doesn't care what ending he gets. He just wants to roll the credits.
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well.
Well, okay, Eudora is at least taking this diplomatically. Roland starts an international conflict for fun. Good on him.
Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy.
It's a good thing that Roland is not the first. Yeah, right? Because they can dismiss his ramblings as those of someone not, but right? He's still here, though. Again, on a diplomatic mission. He's still in the room. When we're all, like, yeah, all right.
But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
And?
Minister Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example.
Oh, hold up. dedicates itself to the study of preserving life. Not saving lives, not healing people. Why would you phrase it that way if you're not doing weird eldritch shit? Sarah Noah, maybe having this debate in the middle of a diplomatic mission isn't Roland. Lol. Lamau. Goes on an anti-religious 4-hour tirade. God damn it, Roland. The converse all Sings all to preserve people alive. I don't know. Because when you phrase it like that, right? Like, Ministry of Medicine, right? If you ask me, like, what, like, what's your 2-sentence pitch, right? Oh, working on healing people and saving their lives, right? That's like medicine. That's what medicine means. Medicine to them means preserving life specifically. What a weird way to phrase that priority. Eskay, get through a line of dialogue without going on a fucking tirade for 40 seconds. Challenge. Impossible. And before they use the pink people as test subjects. Yeah, there's gonna be some fucking, oh man. Preserve life. There's gonna be some eugenic shit there, isn't there? There's gonna... Because whenever someone says preserve life, they usually mean preserve one very particular kind of life, don't they? We're here to preserve life, not augment life. It's a very I have no mouth and I'm a scream grind. There's also a reason to overcome illnesses and injury long. Okay, that's okay. Lead with that, not with the other one. That's a better elevator pitch right there.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzant's medical discoveries.
I see we managed to pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands.
Is the Hierophant himself one of the Saintly Seven? Because I only count 6 saints here. Like, not that they need to roll out all 7 for a diplomatic mission from another country, right? Like, that's... I didn't think we're like a tier 7 contingency here, but like... I only count 6. So the Hierophant... Oh, the Hierophant is one of the 7? Okay. I guess we are worth rolling out all the saints for. Rad. Preserve life generally mean preserving a lifestyle. I don't think this is what they mean. I see. Wait, you said peak. Was that right or wrong? Wait, how did he say it?
I see we managed to pique your interest.
Yeah, that's right. Peak.
Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands.
That was right.
Pray, show them around the ministry and let them admire Hyzant's pursuit of life and matter.
Pursuit of life and... Oh, no. I was ready to be like, oh, shit, they figured out hospitals. That's cool. I love hospitals. No. It's not going to be hospitals, is it? It's not going to be hospitals. I do wish it would tell you when there are, like, side events so I don't have to zoom out the camera every time we go to the map and see what's up. Let them admire it and maybe become part of it as a treat. Wink, wink. Florence Nightingale, reality, expectation. Florence Nightingale, reality, eugenics. It's gonna be that. Yeah, it's like Catholics hospitals are more of a Muslim thing. Are they fantasy Catholics? I guess. But like the Muslim religious practices of like, maybe. It's a little bumbled.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did?
They are fantasy. Yeah, because that was more of the vibe I got. They do have some kind. It's a little bit confused, right? They got a little bit of column A, a little bit column B.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
What station? He's like 3rd in line. Like, I don't disagree with you. He almost started an international conflict. You really got to keep a leash on that guy. But, like, what station?
You haven't any love for him, have you?
You...
Love.
Yeah, Frotty. If you had some love for him, you might understand his real motives, buddy.
I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
Oh, the brainworms. Fantasy Muslims are always the bad guys when they... Yeah. He said the line. Yeah.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all. Do not look to Roland for inspiration if you wish to carry yourself in a manner befitting your station, dear Cordelia.
Oh, Cordelia? Shit, I thought it was Cordy. Like Cordelia from Buffy. It's Cordelia? I'm going to keep calling her Cordelia. Sorry. That guy, a minor title, so he can sit on a throne somewhere and stay out of trouble. Right? Like, if you don't, he's just going to cause shit. Like, Cordelia Trust Theory. It's Cordelia, but yeah, point taken. Send my envoy on a xenophobia cruise to insult every foreigner on the planet. It's gonna be so funny. No! Damn it, no! Oh, it's all going to shit. I am glad that the story's gotten to a point where I feel like I can actually engage with it, though, right? Like, I feel like I'm actually at a point now where I can kind of engage with the story and the setting in a meaningful way.
Ellen, I heard she's an envoy from Glenbrook.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
Hello, Plinius. Plinius Navaste. A researcher has entered Ministry of Medicine, feels frustration at not being able to choose his own research topics. It takes a while to build up. Yeah, okay. Like, I'm okay with slow builds, right? Like, it's fine, but, like, you usually want to give some people something to chew on in the beginning, right? I feel like this game did the slow build, but didn't give anything to chew on until far too late. Like, give just a weird, inexplicable scene at the very beginning that piques interest, right? And you want to know how it happens. And then do your slow build. That's fine, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Being incredibly prejudiced against race society sounds like a good political comedy pitch. You know what? Rad. What research topics would you choose instead? You know, oh, you know the ones. You know the ones.
I can only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
We can hear you. It's an open building. We can hear your conversation, buddy.
Considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
I misread that line at first. Okay, that's still, like, okay. I misread that line as something even more horrible. Wrong questioning his end. He's just picking the worst possible. Right, exactly. Right? It's like, I agree with you, buddy.
I can see why your nation
But
excels in the medical
maybe
arts.
not in the, like... Calipers ready to go. Jesus, he does. He really does, though. Thanks, Ronald.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
Here's a question. Would we have even gone to this place if we hadn't learned about the Ministry of Medicine earlier on and, like, made that our reason for coming here? Because we mentioned that a couple times when we were persuading our party to come here. Would we even have had this scene if we didn't find out about the Ministry of Medicine and come here ourselves? And like, make it our reason? Or would we have done something else? Ronald being real worthy of the clown's name right now. Right? That...
We cannot thank you enough for your generosity.
Probably, like, we could have convinced one person, sure. I mean, like, would we still have come to the Ministry of Medicine, though, if we hadn't learned about it?
If I heard Sounds like
Probably because Ronald was the one that brought it up. Oh, yeah, you're right.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights
Use
high.
magic to help people. Yes, we also have germ theory, but that's unrelated.
even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
Must set our sights high.
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Wonderful. And would you be willing to share those results with others, should you achieve them?
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect
Ah.
the Holy One to say.
So as long as you convert, right, then you get access to all their medicine. Which, okay, actually, in fantasy, medieval fantasy setting, come believe in our religion and you get the best medicine in the world. Okay, that's a good pitch, right? Like, if I'm in this fantasy world and I'm like, that's a good enough reason to convert, right? That's a good thing to have. Common pitch in the history of religion? Yeah.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
Oh. Do tell, friend.
My apologies, but I must get back.
Do tell. Could even frame their medicine as some divine blessing or something, right? Yeah.
You are free to take a look around. However, I ask you to not enter the restricted area.
I want to see this experiment, though. Like someone starts talking about the experiment.
Of course, nothing is free in the ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzant.
Really? Tell me. What is it then? Let's hear it, buddy. Tell me more.
And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will.
All right. Okay. All right.
Who might you be?
Just a researcher. Nothing.
You don't even get a profile. Get out of here, buddy.
What was his problem?
His problem? Really, Ronald? You're the one asking that? Experiment is ready. Pray, have you read this manga called Fire Punch? I actually haven't read Fire Punch. What's it about?
Sir Noah, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
But of course. Let us take a break outside.
Okay, hear me out. Before we leave, we have our spy with us, right? Right? Like, before we leave, just, let, just be like, hey, Anna, buddy, friend, pal. Why don't you just go get all up in that business and just let us know what's going on, all right? Yeah, buddy. Mortal regenerating dude permanently on fire in a post-apocalyptic world. Oh, wow. Rad. I'm just right at atheist. I'm not actually good at thinking about stuff. Oof. Ghost places? Sounds interesting. Oh, they're not reading it anymore. How are you faring, Frederica? Better than before, thank you, but I should like to rest in the shade for a spell. Of course, rest as long as you like. Should take a moment to get to know the city. Merchants! Oh. Fuck! I should have saved more money. We don't have a lot of I should have... Money is very hard to come by in this game. I can sell that at least. I didn't realize there'd be like special... Sarah Noah, could you not walk on top of the buildings? Hold on, I need to... No, we can't. Back. Hold on. Yeah! Alright, sorry, I'm done now. What time is it? It's like 1 after 3. All right. We'll check out the merchants, then we'll call it. I don't want to go too much longer. I'm feeling a little bit drained at the moment, so I don't want to go too much longer. So we'll do the bulk of the exploration phase next time. But let's really quick just check in with this lad. What do you got, buddy? Fuck, this is good shit. Inflammable. Magic to single enemy spreads fires. There's a water. Oh, elemental shit. That's cool. Same prices for these, though. We could sell the HP ring. Serenoa asserting dominance over Hyzanta by doing parkour with people's roofs. Lord Serenoa, this isn't your kingdom. Please don't run atop other people's houses. Wait, he does that in his own kingdom? Yeah, he does. He even put a horse up there one time. Well, that was Roland, but... okay. Shit, this is unfortunate. I got access to some cool shit here. I would have loved to have cleaned them out, but... I don't know. If we're hanging out with Hyzanta, we might have more chances to come back here, so... Maybe it's not a big loss. Either way. Let's go ahead and drop a hot save. Thank you all for coming. I'm glad this game is finally starting to pick up. I'm enjoying the story a lot more and the setting and stuff now that we're getting more into it. I'll be back tomorrow morning. Not tomorrow morning. Yeah, not morning. You know, time of day. I'll be back tomorrow doing more of this. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you all come out. I hope you're enjoying it. In about 45 minutes or so, there will be a new Two Queers Play series dropping for the first time. It's about a 2-hour episode. It's our first episode of 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. I really hope you all enjoy this because I know Vivian's enjoying getting to play her first Chikoshi game. I'm enjoying getting to play it a lot as well. It's a good time. So please enjoy that when it drops in like 45 minutes. That's all I got for you. Like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube algorithm things, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. 27 things. I don't know.